Hey everyone, how's it going? Great. Well, we're starting off this morning with a bang here. First thing, just look at the picture. What do you see? Okay, I'm going to point out a couple things just to help you along. I hope you don't mind. First thing, I want to outline is what I see above. You notice how the sky up there is a little bit darker blue and a lot of the clouds aren't illuminated. And if you follow the edge of that planet, you'll notice a ring of light going around this side of it. And the light is coming out everywhere else along the outside of this area. If you've noticed that the ground is completely shadowed from end to end, what you're looking at is an eclipse from above on a partly cloudy day. I know it's a tough pill to swallow, but there it is there, you know. And also there's another one just below that on the right. I'll show you. You can pretty much see it. It's illuminated right now. There's the shadow from it. And the reflection will be up on the top as well. As the sun gets lower, you start to see the reflection on the planet above. You can also see the light coming out on the far left. And in the middle there, it's where the light is coming from around the backside of that one planet and out the bottom side of the planet above. As you can see, it's now starting to illuminate now that the sun is going down. You can still see where the light's coming out there in the middle and along the bottom there. You notice how it wasn't lit up at all until the sun got below it. See how all the light is coming up everywhere and the sun went down way over to the right? It's illuminating things that are still up in the sky. And you can see the cast shadow on the right and the light escaping from underneath and around the bottom. See that? That's one of those booms. Same thing, different angle. Sun coming out from behind the side of a planet and facing up with the one on the bottom left of it and the one on the right side of it. That's what all those cutoffs are. And you notice when the sun is covered up by clouds, the rest of the sky was not illuminating like it normally would. See all that dark circle over there on the left? Uh-huh. Now you're starting to see the one on the right coming in. As the sun goes down, they become brighter, as they are the only things left in the sky. And also, that's when the sun went down in 1924. And just to show that there are things that are up there in the sky, look how long the light lasts. I mean, it gets brighter for a little while, and then it starts to die out. Almost an hour of extra light after sunset. Normally, it's about 20, 30 minutes. Coming into this one, we can already see a cast shadow on the left side of the screen with the illuminated crescent next to the sun. And as you can see, that area is in the dark as well. Clouds going into the shade, not receiving any light. And as the sun comes down, it will illuminate the one on the bottom left of the sun as well. The light will start wrapping around it. And it's already wrapping around the one on the right, but we can't really see that. But you can see the cast shadow of the one on the left there at the bottom of the sun on the right by that little hill. See how the light's coming in at an angle now? It's because there's something blocking the light up there. I mean, it's really, really noticeable. Otherwise, the light would just spread out and it would be blue, all the same color. Now you're starting to see the cast shadow from the one on the right, and it illuminated in the background. And you got the one over on the left. And what's really, really bright right now is actually the reflection of the sun off the one on the left bottom of the sun. All right, into the next one. Right away, you can see the cutoffs. And you'll see the shadows here in a moment. They get really big. As you can see, the sun is wrapping around something there at the bottom left of the sun. See that how it's wrapping around that area right there? Also, the top left part of the sun is, in shadow as well, but the shadow for the one on the bottom there in the middle really shows. And you can see the cast shadow coming down on the right as well. And it's pretty easy to see that the sun is pinched off behind something, staying behind something. And as the sun comes down, you can see it's still wrapping around the face of something there on the bottom left of it. See it now in the background, the orange at the bottom of the volcano? That would be the other planet. See how it doesn't move and all the clouds do? That's basically my point. And now you're going to see the one on the right coming into cutting off the sun. There it is. See that? Full cast shadow on the top right. And now you're going to see what's on the left. The great big one I've been pointing out. Yeah, you'll see the edge of that here in a second. It's pretty obvious. There it is there. You can see all the dark blue on the left. You got one planet illuminating on the bottom face. See how it's wrapping around it? And then you'll get the edge of the other one here. See the edge of the big one? You can totally see the edge. Light's just beaming off it. How cool is that? Only in an electric universe. And these things aren't really close. I mean, they're far, far out there. The one that's above us right now is still pretty far out there. I mean, if the moon was twice or three times the distance from the Earth as it is right now, we probably wouldn't even see it anymore. It's so dark out there. All right, as you can see on this one, we already have the illuminating bottom and face of the big green planet there. As you can see, the light's going kind of around its face behind the clouds. That's why it's all illuminated back there. Because when the sun is covered up and the sky is cloudy, anything behind the clouds will be facially illuminated and then will almost be as bright as the sun as it is covered up. See how the bottom of the sky is just all green? Sun should be going down here. Look at all that. Look at the green reflection off the water even. Sun's down and it's reflecting still off what's in the sky behind the clouds. Way behind the clouds, millions and millions of miles away, but still illuminating nonetheless. And as you can see right there, it's quite visible. This is an hour after sundown. All right, and as you can see as well on this one, on the far right of all that brightness, there's a lot of casting shadow. It's not the clouds that are illuminating in the sky there. I don't know if you can tell or not, but the clouds are moving pretty fast. The reflection of the sunlight on the face of the planet is not moving at all. And you see the clouds coming up. They're coming up out of a shaded area. And now the bottom is completely illuminated. See all that? That's sunlight reflecting off another atmosphere. And that's why it's so bright for so long and so incredibly weird blue color. This is a pretty good one too. You can already see the darkened area there on the left. See how light keeps adjusting as it comes around the side or bottom of that. Yeah, you can completely see the different stages of color there. You got the great big one on top, you got the little one on the bottom left of the sun that's starting to reflect the light right now. It kind of looks like a sideways V there of light. Now that the bottom's really illuminating, see all those clouds are finally starting to get some light. Now they're just really, really, really bright. And that's because those aren't our clouds. They're going the wrong direction. They're exiting the field of view at an upward away kind of, you know, stage. And I mean, just look at the water. Look how much reflection is going on from other things in the sky. Look at that. So, yeah. Again, great big planets in the sky. Visible. If you know how to look for them, that is. Most people, they look up, they see clouds. All these new clouds, you know. Please share. See you next time, okay? Have a good one.